am Red Cyclone! Aria!
What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
You did it again, Merc. I'm still scrolling on Big Bad Toy Store. You hit the Marvel Legends button, and now it just cascades into a bunch of stuff.
Oh, there's so many.
It's too many. It's way too many.
They come out too frequently too. Even if I want to collect like just the characters I like, they just come out too frequently. There's no space in between.
I might have just bought this Magneto that I didn't buy.
Yeah. Which Magneto?
The all white with the black lines.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Lines.
He looks cool.
Because I remember at least that's one of the ones I actually read the story.
That one was cool.
That was when he was the good guy.
Yeah. Sadly, the red Cyclops, the one you wanted, that one's I don't see it lower than $60.
Yeah, there's no more in the warehouse.
Yeah, because that one was Toys R Us exclusive to my knowledge.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But where the hell are they now?
Down the drain.
I thought they came back. Where did?
Well, they came back, but they came back like they don't have the stores open yet.
Oh, understood.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Let me go to the warehouse. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, so that Cyclops was like a Marvel. Like, yeah, that was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so they had a bunch of announcements this week. Marvel Legends, they had the Spider-Man, the Japanese Spider-Man. That was one of the ones they announced. They announced War Machine Retro Line, which is the old Iron Man box from the old Iron Man figures. They showed Sharon Carter getting a Marvel Legend. They showed Firelord getting a Marvel Legend, which I think he has the Fantastic Four retro box, and a couple others.
I remember that character. I saw him in those boxes. Guess what? I did not buy him.
Yep.
None of those characters appeal to me.
Yeah. And then they also announced a bunch of things for Power Rangers as well, as in Billy's helmet and Lance are coming out as well. And then they showcase those things too.
Oh Lord. We gonna segue right into it? All right, Mark, you want to talk about it right away?
Oh, the Austin St. John? Yeah.
We had to go there? Oh no.
So his ass might actually go to prison for a fraud.
Yo, you know what the most messed up part of this is that friend of the show Steve Cardenas got roped into it because news outlets were trying to get him for questioning, but not as like a source or something. They were trying to get on him like, yo, you like he was a part of it. Because they didn't know which Ranger was which.
Why leave Steve Cardenas alone? Only I could talk shit to him.
It was messed up. He had the whole. I saw it on his IG. I was like, damn, that's messed up.
I saw Jason David Frank respond to it too.
So what? Do you know what he actually said?
Yeah, Jason David Frank never liked it. Austin St. John. They always had issues with each other, and even when he talks and things like that, he has mentioned that them two always had like a up and down relationship because he used to, he used to be a liar. He used to lie about a lot of things he did. So,
who used to do what?
Austin St. John used to kind of like lie about what he knew and how he knew how to fight and things like that. And Jason David Frank is the guy that he's been fighting all his life. He has a martial arts school when he was like 18. So that's like a thing. He wrote kind of in a way that he was just like, it's sad for the community, especially for the morphin cons and things like that. And if he was actually doing that, then he don't want to say that he is doing it or not, but he also was like, yeah, if he's doing that, that's kind of messed up. And
Wait, who was talking about?
Jason David Frank.
Oh, he wasn't involved in it, right?
No. But he was talking. He actually responded to it.
Oh,
but he was like, if it's what he thinks it is, it's kind of messed up, and there's a lot of things that he should not be in the community if this is actually if he's found guilty of it. But
okay.
Yeah,
so what it was is he was, what are they saying? Austin St. John has been charged for wire fraud conspiracy.
Yeah.
And supposedly it's supposed to be a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like a very, very large amount of money.
Yeah.
3.5 million from the Small Business Association's paycheck. So this is literally from COVID stuff.
Yeah.
So he's one of those people that was running the COVID scam.
Oh shit.
Diverting COVID funds. That's what people did. Like probably like a business, and they were taking the money.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's messed up too, because you saw so many of the stories about this type of like scam popping up.
Yeah.
When COVID first started, and they announced that they were going to give people money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's messed up. Damn.
Again,
we'll see.
Let's see if he gets proven guilty or innocent. I don't know, but you know what?
And there was a lot of people. Also, I just wanted to put out there, I think they said that there was a few more people related to Power Rangers.
Oh shit.
Like, but not faces, like people like behind the scenes. I think like a stunt man or something like that.
All right, we'll see. Who'll come up. My only thing is with Austin St. John. I'll say this straight up. I've met him twice. He was okay the first time. He was kind of a dick the second time. He kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth when meeting him. Like, again, that was like one of my childhood heroes, and sometimes when you meet your heroes, it's not the same. And I kind of got that with him.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, I met Jason David Frank, and he was fucking amazing. He was mad cool, very like you'll meet him before you even get to him. I worked with him one con as well, so it was like I got to meet him. I got to actually had dinner with him and shit. So I actually got to know him and shit. He was actually a really cool guy. So yeah, so see where this goes. But I know a lot of shit's going on with that, and I was like, that's their face. That's the face of Hasbro Power Rangers too. They use that Red Ranger all the time, and they don't use Steve Cardenas. They use fucking Jason. So
see what happened if you'd have passed the torch to Rocky like you were supposed to. This wouldn't have happened. Do you understand?
Yeah. So it is what it is. But let's see what happens and see if it's if he's proven guilty or not.
This is true. This is true.
I cannot say anything until he actually is proven guilty. So
yeah, you will hope, right?
But that's I know for a fact he had issues with shit. Like he overcharged for things, and then he also like had a thing that you mailed him something, and he'll mail it back to you and sign it and stuff like that. And he like overcharged for shipping and all that shit too. So there's some little shady shit going there. I don't know. But anyway,
yeah. Greed.
A good, some other good news. Well, good news in the Power Ranger universe. I think David Yost is supposed to return for the next season of Power Rangers.
Okay, that's cool.
So Billy, their Blue Ranger. If you don't know who
I saw, again, thanks to Cardenas, that they were having a is this the biggest con that's coming up?
Yeah,
because I saw the people that were there were like majority of the people who are still active. Like
I think it's in California,
wow.
right? In Pasadena.
I think so. Yeah.
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 I was
like,
sending.
okay.
I sent Tommy that the link of it too, because one of our favorite Rangers on Jetman is it would be there. He's like a guest of honor there. And I was like, damn, I would actually like to meet him, because he was actually that was the Black Ranger in Jetman that he like smoked cigarettes, and he was just he just wanted to fight everybody. He was kind of like the Gambit of the character, the series and shit, or the Wolverine of the series. Like he did shit on his own, and he was just he's drinking alcohol, he cursing, he's trying to fight everybody. So he was a good character. So he was a guest of honor in that one.
Gotcha.
For Jetman.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I hope again one day we'll go and try to get to that con, because I think that's the biggest like Power Ranger con there is. They actually do one. I think they do it in Florida as well. So I mean that one might be like more possible to get to. The one in Florida.
Got you, man. So at least that's something positive, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we gotta get some positive out. I picked up some stuff. Well, Tommy found them. I got Mondo Gecko and I got Baloo from the Mirrorverse figures.
Okay, cool.
I only got that one because it was blue and stuff like that. So pretty much, I think the Mirrorverse is a phone game.
Oh, that's what that. All right.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't know what it was. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I think it's a phone game that they made figures of, and they're like all these they are like fully like action figures and stuff like that. So you have the likes of like Captain Jack Sparrow, you have Sully from Monsters Inc., you have Mickey Mouse in a whole battle outfit, you have Donald Duck, you have the chick from Frozen, you have Belle, you have a bunch of people like all like battle ready, and Baloo happened to be one of them. And I was looking at that Baloo and I was like, damn, I gotta get Baloo. Like, God damn it.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
I grabbed he grabbed them for me, and he also grabbed me the Mondo Gecko Super 7, which is pretty much Super 7s are the remaster of the original Playmate figures of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So Mondo Gecko probably was one of my favorite figures when I was growing up, and it's detailed to the T. Like, even his teeth have the braces on it.
Wow. Yeah, I see.
Mondo Gecko had braces, yeah. But it comes with a skateboard. It comes with a bunch of things, and I'm actually really cool with that. So I'm actually really happy and excited. I saw the box and everything. I saw how he looks. I'm like, damn. All right. Little by little, I'm catching up with this Super 7. Little by little. I'm not going crazy, but I'll probably buy one like each month. And if it happens to be there, it is there. So I think my next month's pickup will probably be Shredder. If not Shredder, it'll probably be Mutant Man.
Wow. Okay.
Because he's just big and looks cool.
Gotcha.
So they have a bunch of them coming out soon. So there's a lot of stuff coming. But those are some of the things I picked up. From Disney Plus, I watched Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yes, sir.
I recommend everyone to watch it. Like, especially if you grew up with Chippendale Rescue Rangers, there are a lot of cameos that you would never expect to have in a Disney movie. There's a lot of homage to the original cartoon. There's also a lot of homage to everything just in 90s in general, and it was a very fun movie. I laughed my ass off. I actually really enjoyed it. I think the things they did were crazy. There's some I heard some controversy with one of the main villains, just because the story that they have, one of the main villains is actually the real life story of the actor that played him. So, and I was listening to that video and I'm like, damn, that's actually kind of messed up if that's like purposely done like that. But other than that, it was a really fun movie. It's on Disney Plus. It's not in movie theater, so check it out. It's on Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah. Do it.
Yes, it was fun. I don't want to give spoilers just yet because it just came out this week, so I'm not going crazy into the spoiling of it. But in a couple of weeks, I'll probably talk about it more and give you all the spoilers.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. So, did you see the trailer for that Multiverse WB game?
Yes, I did. Thought it was hilarious.
I'm actually watching gameplay now, and it looks more like what is it? Brawlzilla or Brawl? Yeah,
Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla. It looks more like Brawlhalla than Smash Brothers.
I don't think it plays like that. It looks like it, yeah, but it's a smasher. Yeah. It's got the standard for like directionals and the. It looks like, I guess there's going to be an emphasis on mastering your characters and stuff. Yeah. And I guess it is, since it's a beta, right?
Yeah.
This is early. I guess maybe people are going to get a feel for it like right now, but I do see people actively getting into it. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
The trailer was cool. Like, I actually really dug the trailer. It made me laugh, and I like the fact that like it's Bugs Bunny, it's Batman, it's Tom and Jerry, it's Wonder Woman, it's Steven Universe characters, it's who's in they have Shaggy, they have a couple other ones. It's crazy about the characters they have and what they're doing with it. It's supposed to be a free to play game, and then probably like microtransition shit, but it's supposed to be a free to play game. So when it does come out, it's free. So try it out. No problem. But yeah, it looks pretty solid. Like I've been watching gameplay while we cast, and I'm seeing like Bugs Bunny play. I'm seeing Wonder Woman play. It looks like it's a tag team. It's a tag team gameplay. It's like 2-on-2.
No, you could do singles.
Yeah, you could do singles. All right, cool. But like right now, all I see is 2-on-2s. So it looks cool. I'm very happy to see what it is, and it looks like it's gonna be really funny. There's a similar game to this, like it was Mario, like a Mario Kart thing, but with all the Fox like adult cartoons and shit that they're doing like a Mario Kart thing, but it's only on iOS. But I heard it might be going to Android phones and Switch as well.
You know the name of it?
No.
Or like one of the words in the title, so I can look it up.
Shit. Let me see. Fox.
Because that's pretty unique. There's not
Mario
many people.
Kart.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's called. Let's see. All right, so I know Hank Hill is a character. That's for sure. So Hank Hill. Mario.
Does he drive his lawnmower?
Yeah.
Or is this okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least if they're going to go that extra mile, then that's not bad.
Yeah. All right. So where's the game called? So Apple game. It's an Apple.
So it's basically a wacky races.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
So it's called Warped Kart Racer, and it brings 20 different characters, 20 television animated series like American Dad, King of the Hill, and it plays like Mario Kart. So far, you see Peter Griffin, you see the father in American Dad, you see Stewie, you see Hank Hill, and a couple other characters.
Okay, cool.
It's only on iOS right now, but it might be hitting like Android and Switch very soon.
We'll see.
Let's see. But yeah, it looks cool. What else? They announced Morph as a figure on the Marvel Legends.
I saw. That's cool.
Cartoon Morph. So he could die and bring him back.
Well, they gotta make another Sentinel.
Yeah.
An affordable Sentinel.
Affordable Sentinel.
To kill his ass.
Yeah, that's like a $300 figure.
So
And you know what's funny? Yo, I seen someone make army. He made an army of like 10 of those figures. So my man paid $300 per figure.
I mean, well, if he was going to do it for the video, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true. Yeah, I guess. Like if that's what you're doing.
The likes and the whatever probably will over the lifetime will pay for the figures.
Yeah, probably.
Somebody will find it and be like, okay, we want to sponsor you.
Someone's in for severe credit card debt. I tell you that.
This, yeah, I think that's more the issue. Yes. Remember what they tell you about social media, folks?
Yeah.
It ain't all glitz and glimmer behind the camera.
Oh, and this is the other one they showed. A 4-pack of Mojo World. They showed Mojo.
Yeah, that looks
Long
cool.
Star,
Not the characters I want though.
Dazzler.
Where's Spiral?
That is that you know what? That should have been Dazzler's character. Should have been Spiral.
I get the connection, Dazzler and Longshot. I get it.
Yeah.
But she's not the most known. Unless that's recent. Is that recent? There was a big storyline between Dazzler and...
I have no clue.
See, that's the thing. It might be a more recent thing because I would figure she would be number one.
Yeah.
But maybe she's too big. Maybe they want to make a bigger Spiral.
Yeah.
She got 6 arms, I'm just saying. And all them swords.
Yeah. Did you see the She-Hulk trailer?
Yes, I did. That's
you
actually
think of
alright too. I thought it was alright. It looked like a night because it's a TV show, right?
Yeah.
It looks like something you could just throw on, like the new weekly show to watch.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be like a maybe like a law comedy kind of thing.
A real life Ace Attorney. I'm all for it.
Yeah, and a lot of people are bitching about the CGI, which I'll say the CGI it could be work, but then again, there's still a lot of time for them to clean it up and things like that. But as long as they have a good story, I'm good with that.
I say they should have mocap Jordan Grayson, just stressed her out because she's so short.
Yeah.
Just make her 6'8".
Why is She-Hulk so short?
No. I'm just saying, take the model from her and be like, because she don't look that proud.
Yeah.
It was all good. I like it
cool.
anyway.
It looks cool.
It doesn't look bad. The only thing I don't like, Bruce, is that really that guy's voice?
Yeah.
Are they using his face and not his? That don't sound like him.
No, it's
you
him.
would know more than me
It is him.
because you've at least seen.
It is him, but
those movies more
he's the
recently?
smart Hulk. So he's the Hulk from like Infinity War. It's supposed to be after Endgame. So
It
it's
just
supposed to
doesn't sound like the guy,
be- Yeah.
like Ruffalo.
It is him.
Okay,
He's
Is this
actually
him?
on.
It's all
He's
good.
built on the cast too.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's coming. The trailer cool. Like I'm interested in see what.
Here's my issue with this character. I know nothing of She-Hulk other than her family connection and that she's a lawyer. I have never read a She-Hulk issue, not because I didn't want to. She just wasn't the character that was in my wheelhouse. Right? Who are her villains?
So she had Thundera, which is gonna. They kind of showed her briefly in the trailer. I think she's gonna be having. I think she's gonna have the Wrecking Crew on her show. Which the Wrecking
Does that mean
Crew,
they're gonna have Absorbing Man? Okay.
So like the Wrecking Crew was a bunch of dudes that had like Asgardian work pieces. Like the dude had an enchanted crowbar and shit. And
That's
so
not the guy with the. Oh man. When are they ever gonna let him be a character on TV or in a movie?
who?
The Absorbing Man.
They did.
The big.
They
what?
did.
What show?
Oh, we're
What
gonna
show?
get to it. 2003 Hulk. Nick Nolte played
No.
him.
No.
He was Absorption Man.
No. No, not that. Not that. That was no. I want the ball headed with the ball and chain. You know what I'm talking about. When are we gonna get that?
I don't know.
That's what I want.
It could be in this show, but I know that she's gonna be dealing with the Wrecking Crew. She's gonna be dealing with Thundera, and they kind of showed Frogman. So we'll see that too.
Frogman.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens there. There's also rumors that Daredevil will be appearing in the show as well, and also they actually did confirm Daredevil is getting a brand new season that's going to continue right after the last episode of Daredevil of Netflix. So it's going to be a continuing story, not a remaster. Or
Is it gonna be like directed, or some of the people on the writing gonna be there? Because that's what made it good.
The original director is back on that show.
Okay, all right.
The original director and also the original choreograph people are back on that show. So,
because I'm just saying there was a clear gap in the quality of that show and the other ones, and it wasn't the money spent.
Yeah.
It was the writing stuff.
So the director did the first season, and he did some of the third season.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and they also got the choreographed crew back, which is they're famous for Raid Redemption. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna get that back for Daredevil. So I'm glad that it's actually just continuing the series and not being a remaster or reboot.
That's cool. That's forward thinking. I mean, that's a good way to fold the people up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just him, right? Him and the. Is the blonde lady considered a Daredevil character?
Yeah.
So she'll be there
She'll
too.
probably
right?
show up. They said a lot of the original crew are back.
Gotcha.
So,
Understood.
Yeah, they kind of want to get their original crew back and stuff like that. It's
that
good.
That also means D'Onofrio's Kingpin?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Well, we got him in Hawkeye.
No, I'm just asking. You know, he was the major villain.
Yeah. So the fact that they showed him in Hawkeye, I think is gonna lay into that as well.
Okay. All right.
And then also we got Daredevil showing up in Spider-Man: No Way Home. So.
Got you.
So we kind of have he already entered the MCU in No Way Home. So we got that. Ted is getting a TV series.
But he talks too much. Wait a second.
Seth MacFarlane's Ted.
Oh, I thought you meant the TED Talk.
No. Ted the bear.
Oh, I never got to see that.
It was
good?
funny. It was funny.
It was funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he becoming like the next show? Like, is this the Holy Trinity? Because we're gonna forget Cleveland existed.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's not gonna be a cartoon show. It's gonna be live action.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be McFarlane, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess. Okay, Seth's gonna do his business.
Yeah. There was a lot of things they announced. They showed the last trailer for Miss Marvel. It looks pretty good. Yeah,
I did not see that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
gonna be her in a movie, or is she gonna be in a show?
TV show. Yeah,
Okay, solo show, or is she
solo
getting
show.
like a team?
Miss
Oh.
Marvel. Yeah, she's gonna be a solo show.
Yeah. I know. I thought. Okay, cool.
So yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff. They just been announcing a bunch of things here and there, and
Mhm.
yeah, we're getting a lot. So yeah, stay tuned. Keep your eyes open.
Well, I know. Okay, so because of it's starting to be, isn't it starting to be con season now? Like
Yes.
with June and stuff, and July and all that hits, and then they bring out all their shows and stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay.
end of July is San Diego Comic-Con, so they're kind of showcasing the stuff there now.
Because we think it's far, but this month is almost over.
Yeah.
22nd.
NECA has a preview next week too of their Comic-Con exclusives, and I'm like, fuck you.
Gotcha. No, that wasn't that.
I bought
That wasn't that.
I bought the Turtle Van.
Which one?
The NECA Turtle Van.
That's the giant one.
Yes.
How much? Well, you don't have to say how much.
The $2.99 one.
Okay.
The $2.99 one.
It wasn't the Thunder Tank, right?
No, it wasn't that one. I was not gonna do the Super 7 one because that was like $500. I was not gonna go that far, but the NECA one looked pretty decent enough, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I did the pay in 4, and I already paid it off, and I'll have the Turtle Van like sometime next year.
All right.
Oh man,
Is it about that one though? Is it made by how many people? Like, and at the end, they cut it off.
Yes. So they had like
Okay,
a 2-week.
gotcha.
They had like a month period to buy it.
Understood. Okay.
And yeah, it's done now, so you can't buy it unless you buy it from a third party, like Big Bad Toys or something like that. They'll just charge you a little extra. Yeah. So yeah, I have that coming in. Man, I'm a little excited for that. Talking about NECA, Donatello got announced as the Invisible Man for the Universal Monsters.
That's cool. That's cool.
They haven't showed his toy yet, so I'm waiting for that. But Donatello.
So is how many are left? Is that it?
There's one more that they said they were. So they said that the series is going to be of 6 figures. They already showed 5, so there's one more left, and I'm not sure who it is.
One more. You think it's Casey, right?
I think it's Splinter or
Oh, you think
Shredder.
it's Splinter? Oh, you know.
I think it's Splinter or Shredder.
I think it's
not
Baxter Stockman,
Baxter
and there's
Stockman.
nothing changed about him. He's the Fly.
He's just
That's it.
Yeah.
The easy. Come
easy
on,
money right there. But I'm really digging these figures. I actually really like the details they have on it. The Leonardo is kind of starting to hit stores, so people are getting the Leonardo on hand. So hopefully mines get sent soon. And they're saying the details of these figures are crazy. The Frankenstein one was awesome. Like I have that one.
What are their dimensions? Are they small, regular size, or are they gonna be bigger than
About
normal?
6 inches.
They're not gonna be bigger than. I thought they were gonna be bigger.
Nah.
All right.
Yeah, they're regular scale.
I thought they. Are they classified though as deluxe figures though, or are they just?
They're classified as ultimate figures just because the amount of things you could change up on the figure.
Okay. All
So
right.
they have extra hands, they have extra
I got
weapon, things like that. So, yeah,
That's
it's
not
getting
bad, though.
ridiculous.
Still from the picture, I'm like, okay, finally, at least we know which one he is. There you
Yeah, that's true. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do with Donatello's design as the Visible Man.
Now here's what I'm saying is what needs to happen is those costumes need to be in the new Turtles game.
Yeah, they do. I did not.
I know. There's no time. There is no time. But that would probably be one of the coolest additions. If you just put those ridiculously alternate costumes that the Turtles have had over all. You know, that's. Mark, I'm giving them ideas because that's the ultimate DLC for any Turtles game.
So like that's an easy segue right into the Shredder's Revenge. So IGN been posting up videos of like the making of the game. So I think they posted up the second video of it. So it shows you more gameplay and more the villains and stuff. They confirmed there's not going to be no DLC for this game. They also said that Casey Jones is not in the game. Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Makes me a little sad. That makes me a little
No,
sad,
because they basically said he will never be in the game.
yeah. So, because a lot of people were speculating, oh, Usagi could do this. I actually corrected someone on YouTube saying, oh, Usagi was never in the cartoon. Like, yeah, he was. I sent him the 2 episodes. Like, yes, Usagi was in the cartoon, and I was like, even to get the rights to Usagi, it's not hard for them to get the rights to Usagi, because Usagi was in the 2012 series. He had a brief episode in the Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. So Usagi has been in the cartoons, and the rights of him are not hard to get, because Dan Sasaki, he loves Peter Laird and Eastman, and he's willing to always work with them. So Usagi, if that's a case of them not getting the rights, that's bullshit. Because Usagi, I think they're willing to give his rights to anything that Turtles wants to do.
Yeah, I would probably chalk it up to this being the first game.
Yeah, that's it.
And they can't go too nuts. But also, that's work. I understand that. That's stuff you would do for DLC though, because that's work.
If they would have announced DLC, then
crazy.
Yeah, they would have announced DLC. I think I would have been more comfortable in saying, hey, there's a big chance that he will make it in. But then I also think that I never thought that Usagi will be in the game. I thought Casey Jones will. I thought Casey Jones will. I thought Ace Duck might be a character, and I thought like maybe one of the fucking frogs or something.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can see that.
Like or Mondo Gecko.
Really
Mondo Gecko was a good one too. Like Mondo Gecko, I could have saw him in that game as well. Just like the ones that showed up a lot in the cartoon, and those are the ones that I know that had several episodes. So those guys. But
I'm still sad Metalhead is a bad guy. He's always a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he was a good guy for a little bit. And when he bought the figure, it was presented to him as being rehabilitated. Yeah. I'm mad.
Yeah.
I never got my playable Metalhead.
Maybe in this game. But But they said there's no they said right now there's no DLC planned. That could change also, because they said the same thing with Future Rage and when it first started coming out too.
That's true.
So
people have to purchase it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I will do them a favor now that I think about it. There's something you can do on Steam called wishlisting the game.
Yeah.
Did they bring that feature to every other system yet? Where when there's a game that's about to come out, you put on the it's like like Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
It just highlights it when it's ready to be bought. Yeah. Basically, it reminds you, yo, buy this. So
yeah, I have that on my wish list too. I have both of the games.
I should do that now.
Yeah,
because I think the title is there. The only thing I have on my wish list on Steam is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. God, that game needs to come out. I don't know when, but whenever. Yeah.
I don't know when they doing the Cowabunga collection either, because they look like they're both like about to come out very soon.
Okay.
So if they're going, I thought they were separated, but it looks like they're like both looking like they're gonna come out simultaneously.
Yeah. All right. But I only want to get one at a time. Come on, man.
You want someone like that? Because I'm waiting for Shredder's Revenge to get a collector's edition.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Cowabunga, the Cowabunga collection has one already. I already pre-ordered it. So I'm waiting for Shredder's Revenge to have a collection.
Yep, edition. It's still listed as summer 2022. So
yeah.
Let me add it to the wish list. There you go.
Yeah. So I have a feeling it's coming. I think it's closer than further.
I think July. July. I don't think August. I think July.
I think July. Hopefully it comes out. It looks really cool. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, and just the again, when you mentioned the more gameplay they show, they do show other. You do get a feel for it, because if you actually do watch the previews, at this point all the Turtles have been played.
Yes.
And it has been played by obviously people who not experts, not people who don't know what they're doing. They're people that just know, okay, this is the moves that the character has. So you do get to see stuff. So I'm like, at least there's that.
Yeah. I like I still watch the gameplay. Even Shredder, Splinter, and April look pretty decent. I like how the gameplay is. Raph is gonna be my dude, because Raph is always been my guy. But he also German suplexes people, and that made me happy.
I didn't see anything that made me want to pick Michelangelo right away.
Yeah.
I wish he would do the Dante skateboard though.
Yeah.
If he could skateboard on an enemy, that would be crazy.
Yeah. But hopefully it is coming out soon. And
you know what I just thought of though? By just saying that, wouldn't it be cool if there was a beat 'em up with Capcom's mascots?
Yeah.
Like a 2020, but probably done by a company similar to this, where they can do it in that animated style, or 2D sprites or something.
So, as you speak of that, who will be your 4 characters?
Dante, Ryu. I can't say Chun-Li. That's the thing.
Because it'd be too.
But she has to be in it.
Yeah, I feel like
she has to.
Yeah, I feel like
no, because if I say her, it's already too many Street Fighter characters. So you know what? Take out Ryu, put in Dante, Chun-Li. They would never do that though. They would never take out Ryu out of the game. He has to be in there. Shit. Bring back Captain Commando.
Captain Commando. He does have a beat 'em.
And Strider.
Strider's a good one.
That would be the 5. All right, 5 characters. Let it be 5 because Chun-Li has to be in there,
yeah,
and Ryu has to be in there. Those are 2 characters you cannot take out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Hagar or Cody. Maybe one of them.
Hagar or Cody. That makes
probably
sense.
Probably Cody.
I'll take Mega Man.
Okay.
I'll take Chun-Li. Definitely Chun-Li.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if I feel like if it's Chun-Li's in there, Ryu has to be there. If Ryu has to be there, Chun-Li has to be there. Someone has to represent for the women. So there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Who else I would like to see? Capcom wise, let's get Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales.
I mean, he's a secret character. He can't be one of the initial. You gotta pick somebody else for the beginning.
Capcom. Let's see. Damn. I guess it would be Jill Valentine.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield is gonna be one of those 2. And then I'll go with you said Strider, so I'm gonna go with a different character. I'll go with Maximo from Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh yeah. I mean, you sure not Arthur, but Maximo?
Yeah, Maximo, wherever his name.
Well, I think they are 2 different guys. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember if Maximo's a prequel. I
think it's a prequel.
Remember. I think it is.
So
okay.
Arthur.
Gotcha.
Because I went blank with all the Capcom characters. I was thinking about the dude from the Jin, because I liked him in Marvel's Capcom.
I would love it if he came back in some way, shape, or form. Yes.
Yeah. I thought about him. I thought about like you said, Cody, and you know who I'll pick? The luchador from Saturday Night Masters.
Oh, Stingray.
Yes.
I remember him.
I'll pick Stingray just for him to be in it.
I mean,
just to represent, just to represent that franchise.
That's it.
Yeah.
They have so many. That's the thing that bums me out, that they don't do more different games.
I think you could have a fun...
They don't jump in. They don't jump in on the trends of doing... Okay, maybe you don't remember this, Mark, because this is a while ago. For PlayStation 2, did you ever play the Onimusha game? That had the 4-player Smash Brothers type, but it wasn't really. It was like a platform fighter.
I don't think I played it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But it had Mega Man Zero as a secret character, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like that, but it was a different type of game. They need to do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just find the right people to make it, because that was kind of rough. But back in the day. And I remember that I only bought that because it lets you get some stuff for Onimusha 3.
Yeah.
And then I ended up liking it. So, all right,
nice.
you got me.
Yeah, I thought about him too. I was looking at Onimusha.
The Onimusha guy. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's Capcom has a lot of characters. A lot of people were talking about. I think Ed Boon posted it up that he would love to see Capcom versus Sega.
I mean, Sega would love to see anything versus anything. They'll just They'll just sell it to you as long as you pay them.
I was like, the only way that game could happen if Kiryu and Majima are playable characters.
That guy has to change his stance. Majima, yeah, you would let him fly, but well, no. I guess you remember his right? He doesn't want.
So Kiryu, you know
Kiryu
what?
fighting women.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? You know what will work with Kiryu? Because he'll have something similar to like Frank West in Capcom 3 with
you know
with
what?
The brawler.
Here you go. Can we do the compromise? Majima can be the secondary character, but let it be the new guy from
Ichiban. I'm fine with Ichiban. So
Yeah.
so my friend posted it up, and I said, I only accept that game if Kiryu, Majima, and Ichiban are in the game. That's the only way I'll accept the game. But I could see like Sonic. I could see Sonic being like a big character. I could see Knuckles. I could see, what you could probably put like a crazy taxi person.
I mean, why not?
Jet Set
BD
Radio.
Bring back the Fighting Vipers.
Yeah, Fighting Viper characters, Tech and Virtual Fire characters. You could put, fuck Dynamite Cop.
Yeah, I know. Fake Bruce Willis. Yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things. Like Sega has a lot of things under their belt too. So I would love to see that.
Knights. How would Knights fight?
Annoying.
Yes, just hit you in the head all over.
Yeah. And then in the Capcom side, you could get a lot of those cartoony characters they have too, with the like the old school Mega Man and shit like that.
And the Monster Hunters, you can just
Monster
take whatever
Hunter.
the hell you want from there.
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff, man. It just is when you talk about these and you go and you look at this game in particular, the WB one, and you go, man, that's a lot of properties.
Yeah.
And then you think about the other video game companies that have properties that never made these games. I'm like, why not?
Imagine like fucking like Disney doing a Smash Brothers kind of game.
Why not?
They got
Why
everything.
not?
They got Marvel, Star Wars,
I know. I'm just like,
National
why not?
Geographic. You could put Gordon Ramsay in the game.
I mean, you might not want to because he'll just insult people.
That's his power. He'll just talk shit to you. He'll just insult your cooking.
So mean.
I wouldn't mind. Like I'm surprised like Disney never thought about doing that too. I remember them doing something similar to it, like with the figures and stuff like that. They try to capitalize on Skylanders.
I think you underestimate them. I think they probably have. They just don't know how. They probably don't have the right team to make one of those.
Yeah. I think they're more willing to let other properties just make their games than them actually investing in their games.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like they probably do it. They just get somebody who, if this does good, I don't think that team is because remember they're getting rid of all those studios. Yeah. I don't know what's happening with all this stuff. Yeah. So they might be free in a few months is what I'm unfortunately trying to say.
Because that team, they did that, but again, that I forgot what's called. It was like Disney. It was the one with the figures you had to buy, but they mixed all of them together. They had Star Wars, they had Marvel, they had regular Disney, and they all like. I could see that really working if you had the gameplay pretty good, because the gameplay was annoying in that game. That's the reason why it didn't work.
Gotcha.
Like if the gameplay was actually as good as Spyro's Skylander one, I think that game would have been fucking crazy.
Oh, I forgot about Skylander. Yeah. Right.
Yes, Skylander is Spyro. It's from Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you know what's funny? Funny story. Like before going into a little too long, but the funny story about Skylanders. You know, Skylanders was not successful for a while. Like it took them like 6 months to get like traction. You know that?
I know who made them successful.
What made it?
Dan Riker from Giant Bomb.
Probably.
He is also the man responsible for Amiibos being successful. If you release a toy for any game, he buys all of them.
Yeah.
And then doubles because he's crazy.
So, because what happened was, I remember Skylanders coming out when I was working at GameStop, and at points we had them like 2 for $5 because we couldn't sell them. They were not selling, and then all of a sudden a boom hit, and everyone wanted it.
Yeah, gotcha.
So like the Disney one, I think could have worked out better if they had a better team behind it.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
true.
they had more noticeable characters. I also think the figures were a little too expensive.
Oh, okay.
The figures were like
that'll
almost
hurt.
$10. They were about $10 each. If you would have had figures for maybe like $5 each, I think you would have had more of a crowd.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
You're
even
right.
the Lego one didn't do that good either. There was a bunch of figure related games that just did not do good.
Gotcha.
You had Starlink, which they had Fox. They had to buy a little
I
spaceship.
saw.
I bought that shit for $5.
Nice.
A whole set with Fox, a $5 game, because I refused to pay it. Like I saw it in clearance, and I was like, all right, let me try it. It's actually not a bad game either. It's actually a pretty good game. It's just that the concept of it, like, it will get lost on people.
Okay. I got you.
But yeah, like a lot of those, there's ways to do it good, but like there are ways that it does better. Like Lego took advantage of all the rights they had to everything. So they had Scooby-Doo, Batman, they had Harry Potter, they had Ninja Turtles at the time. They had a bunch of different rights, but then the gameplay sucked. And the gameplay was slow or didn't just work. The same thing with Disney Infinity. That was what it was called. Disney Infinity.
Yeah. Okay. Now I 100% remember. Yeah.
And those figures were cool too. Like it wasn't like they were bad quality figures at all. They actually looked really dope. I actually bought a couple of them just because I thought the characters looked cool. Like I bought the Black Spider-Man, I bought regular Spider-Man, I bought Captain America, I got Darth Vader, I got a couple of them because when I was working at GameStop, that's when it was hot.
Got you.
So there's a lot of cool shit that they had. Like if someone would do it at now, don't charge so much with the figures, but actually like really focus on the gameplay and maybe even the online play. I think you could really catch something, especially with the Disney properties they have.
Yeah, especially now when you don't want it plastic. Don't focus on the figures.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
but yeah, I would like to see more of that.
True that. Also, I just want to correct myself earlier. I think it's 15 characters because one is a random select, I think.
Yeah,
For the multiverses,
yeah,
there's 15 characters you can play as,
yeah.
not 12. So there you go.
There you go. So yeah,
So,
I see
now we
it's Velma, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Batman, Superman, the dog from Adventure Time, some weird other animal, Shaggy, Wonder Woman, Taz, chick from I don't know where she's from. There's a lot of ones I don't know, but yeah, it looks cool. Like I've been watching it now, so,
Mhm.
so Harley Quinn is another one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. You
And the
want
main dude from Adventure Time too, the little boy with the sword.
Yeah.
That's true. So now we can get into the verdict for the show. Road to Perdition is this week's.
Yes.
It is 2002. Let me get the release date. It is July 9th, 2002 in the US of A. It is directed by Sam Mendes. Does anything stand out when you look at him as director? Jarhead. American Beauty. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Skyfall. Is that James Bond? They just call it Sky. Yeah, he directed
Yeah,
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Got some good ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Written by, at least. Okay, so screenplay is David Self, but the graphic novel has Max Allan Collins and Richard Pires Rayner.
Yes.
So there you go. Like you said, this is a graphic novel,
Yep.
or at least loosely based on a graphic novel. It stars. Well, why is it not? Well, yeah, it's the child. So I forget. Tyler Hoechlin as Michael Sullivan Jr., Rob Maxey as drugstore owner. This order is weird. Liam as Peter Sullivan Jr., Jason Leigh as Annie Sullivan, Tom Hanks as Michael Sullivan, Paul Newman as John Rooney, Daniel Craig as Connor Rooney, Ciaran Hinds as Finn McGovern. Let's see. Who else was of note that was in this movie? Because that's mainly everybody that's in the.
You said Daniel Craig?
Yes. Yes. Jude Law as Maguire.
Yeah.
Also another high-profile character. That's about it, right? Everybody else was just a bit part.
Who
even Betty the waitress. So I know that they have the synopsis here. A mob enforcer's son in 1930s Illinois witnesses a murder, forcing him and his father to take to the road, and his father down a path of redemption and revenge. So, I mean, that's a pretty accurate description, honestly. So, let's see. Tom Hanks's character is basically considered the main character. I guess the son is co-captain. But anyway, he is now, what do you call him? An enforcer?
He is an enforcer,
Is he a gangster? Not really a gangster. He seems just like he's an enforcer. He's just muscle.
Yeah, he's the one that he cleans up the mess.
Well, I'm trying to get the...
Oh shit, that was him. Okay, so the dude that's playing Superman now, he was the kid.
He was the kid.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Cool.
Gotcha. So Paul Newman's character is like the Don, basically, of their side. He's like the gangster. This is like, since the 30s. This is literally Al Capone time, I believe it is.
Yes.
They mention him in Chicago. They drive to Chicago later on. So this is that time period specifically, that world, if you will, of gangsters and American mobsters and whatnot. So Paul Newman's character, for where they are, he's the top man, and his son, which you're introduced to very early, Daniel Craig, would be next in line, but he is a little bit unhinged.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of bit unhinged. And so they give you a little bit of the Tom Hanks' family life in the beginning. So you get to see he has a wife and 2 kids, and you can see like it comes into the story later, but you see there's a little bit of difference between how he treats one kid and the other one. But he says it's subconscious. But they just show you little things that will come back. So for that part, I do give this movie credit for building up upon itself.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, like it doesn't waste too much. I'm like, all right. But then quickly you see what he does for a living. The one job they see, I think it was the night before they did the main job that sets the story in motion. The 2 sons were in bed and they were like talking about different things, and one guy was like, one boy was like, what does our daddy even do? And the other boy was like, you don't know, he does special jobs for Mr. Rooney, and sometimes he has to it's so dangerous he has to bring his gun with him, and he's like, even the president like contracts him or whatever.
Yeah.
So in his head, he thought his father was like the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Because that's the book he kept having, which was like a guy who was a little bit outside the law, but was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's what he hoped. And then so I think it was that same night he ends up sneaking in the car with his pops and Daniel Craig, and they go and do the job, and it ain't nothing lawful. It's putting holes in people with Tommy guns.
Yep.
Well, actually, again, character building. They show you Daniel Craig's character is not stable.
Yeah.
He just escalates the situation after they resolved it. Like, they clearly resolved it and they were leaving, and then he just had to keep escalating. And then the other guys, his guys come in, and then you know what happens when that happens. People start pointing guns, people get antsy, and then Tom Hanks just cleans everybody out.
Yep.
Which is like damn. But the son sees it. And that's what starts the whole thing, because it wasn't just that the son saw it. Connor, which is Daniel Craig, he saw that the son saw it, and he gives him the speech pretty fairly, like right there. Take a walk with your son. Yeah. And you know he needs to kill him. So, or at least that's what I got. When you tell somebody to take a walk, he's like, yeah, he wants him to kill his son. And Tom Hanks' character knew instantly that they had to get the hell out of here. But as they were literally on their way back, because they had to make the pit stop back to, Mr. Rooney Sr., let him know. And then Daniel Craig gets roasted by his pops in front of everybody. and he was already unstable, and that just sent him over the edge. So what does he do? He goes to Tom Hanks' house and murders his family,
His son and his wife.
and so since Sullivan Jr. had a paper route, I believe. Well, it wasn't a paper route; it was a delivery route because he would seem like he would pick up different things, and so because he had something to do, he wasn't home. He gets home first, sees Connor outside, but it's interesting how that happened with the screen door and the glass.
Yeah,
where he doesn't see him, but so Connor's standing in the mirror in the door leading to the outside, thinking that there's nothing on the other side, but clearly you can see through that. So he's cleaning his face because he has blood on it because he just shot a woman and a kid, and he's leaving, but the Sullivan Jr. sees him dead ass to rights and knows what happened and goes inside and finds his mom and his brother dead. And then Tom Hanks comes in, finds it, and that starts the whole journey of them trying to get safe. And so it's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of cool things that I wouldn't have thought of, where like, well, they coming and get me right now.
Yep.
Don't do it. So there was a clever plot where they planned to steal Al Capone's money, like some type of Robin Hood thing, to start a bigger deal, because he couldn't get help from the one guy he did go to, because he was also in league with the guy who basically is not put the hit out. That's the thing. But later on, he basically gives the word, yeah, you got to kill him. So he has no allies, is basically what to say. And then you see how bad it is, whereas they can't even call their family relatives because the phone is bugged. Like it's ridiculous for that time too. It's like, damn, all right. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of good stuff, but it was a really good movie. Really compelling story too.
Mm-hmm.
Really well acted.
I give you credit.
Very good acting.
Yeah, I gotta give you credit. That's true.
So
good child actor. Good child actor. He wasn't annoying. And also, I also like, in the end, you realize that this was being told from the kid's perspective. So he is the main character.
Yes.
Because like I said, I guess he's a teenager or whatever, and he's retelling the story. And so like I was like, oh wow, that was interesting. And also the framing of, I told you, the framing of the last two kills. Yeah. When Tom Hanks shoots Daniel Craig's character in the bathtub, and I'm like, damn, that was sick. Yeah. And then at the actual end, when the assassin catches up with him and shoots him in the back, and his whole thing is he takes pictures of the people as they're dying. It's like, and the son shows up with the gun, but he can't, because there's a lot to the story, and it all, like, it's like none of it's overblown, because it's like it earned its way towards that ending. Like I didn't feel like that was stupid. Yeah. You know what I mean? I
agree.
So everything made sense.
So where are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. Like I could definitely recommend anybody who hasn't seen this movie. Yeah, you should watch. Like I was kind of on the fence because of the subject matter.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm like, nah. A good movie is a good movie.
So is it over Road to From Hell or underneath?
No, it's over. It's over. I like this one.
Perdition and 4.
Please tell me why Velma has a super goal and call the cops. It's messed up.
Goddamn Karen.
Why she gotta be a Karen for? Come on.
I'm giving it a 4 as well, and it made my number 2, so I'll keep that there. It was a really good movie. I watched it the same day, and I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, oh wow, this was actually really good. So, and it was a different pace of movie that we're usually watching. So we bring in the dramas now, so that's good. Our next week's movie. Oh, so our top 10 right now. The only thing different is Road to Perdition is number 2 for me, and it's number 3 for you. Everything else is pretty much on point. So my number 1 is Pootie Tang. Number 2 is Road Perdition. 3 is Blade 2. 4 is From Hell. 5 is Unbreakable. 6 is Ghost World. 7 is Josie and the Pussycats. 8 is Monkey Bone, 9 is X-Men, and 10 is Men in Black 2. And yours is Pootie Tang 1, Blade 2 2, Rope to Perdition 3, From Hell 4, Unbreakable 5, Ghost World 6, Josie and the Pussycat 7, Monkey Bone 8, Men in Black 2 9, and X-Men is your last movie. Next week, it's a big hitter. It's a big one. Spider-Man 2002.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, the following week is Daredevil. Then we go to American Splendor, Bulletproof Monk, Hulk 2003, X-Men 2, X-Men United, and Underworld.
Oh no, Hulk. No, Hulk. I'm gonna have trouble staying awake for that one. I fell asleep in the movies.
I fell asleep. Yeah, I just fell asleep in the movies too.
Oh
that
man,
Hulk is bad.
It's just so boring.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's not even that it's too whack or badly acted. It's just boring.
Yep, it's on that list though.
All right,
That might take X-Men's place.
I mean, it deserves to, but X-Men is like my book.
All right. So wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud and Spotify. And we have a WordPress.
Yep.
Where you at, Merp?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Merp with the mic. Follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble and The RedCycloneInc. We are very active and very vocal on there, so definitely check out and join the conversation. Also, check out easiest way to listen to Spotify, RedCycloneInc. We have 4 monthly casts of the Morphin Cast, not a Trekkie, our Shell Shock, and the Gamer Rage podcast. And we also have our weekly It Gets Better, I Swear, and The Wrestling Babble. And always remember, follow the jinkies.
Let's remix it.